Hello, welcome to a very special interview to of Team Sneed, the guy that essentially my first ever video that blew up was the review of Cuckold Simulator. So yeah, it's very special having him back on the channel. We switch over. Okay. How's it going, Team Sneed?
Pretty good, pretty good. I seen you. I forget how many subs you had before, but it's a lot higher than I remember.
Yeah, probably. Probably yeah, because I'm pretty sure I think I think it was November of last year I reached 4K. So it's definitely
Yeah,
I've been
I
going
remember it
fast
was
up
some
there.
milestone about half of this. Yeah,
Yeah, if we wanted to yeah, I don't think it was even 1K. That's actually crazy thing about it. But we're not here to inflate our egos. We're here to talk about some good old Cuckold Simulator. So this game, uh, this seems to have sparked a whole like universe in the Cuckold Simulator universe, right? Because since the last interview that we did, you released Tyrone versus Cops and Tyrone versus Cops VR, as well as Elden Bling technically is not out yet because it would have been if it wasn't for Steam. But
man, Elden Bling was shaping up to be my magnum opus, and then it got ripped.
yeah. So yeah, do you want to explain?
The numbers on that. Well, it's really anticlimactic because it was up on Steam for I don't even know, like probably three months or so. And
Yeah.
then out of nowhere, I just got that message. That was it.
Yeah, it was
No
just
further explanation, response.
yeah,
And
was is there a
it
way
came at a really weird point because there was a huge what was it? There's a gaming publication in Japan called Machina or something. It's basically like the IGN of Japan, and they picked up the game really early because I thought it was funny, and apparently a bunch of their people thought it was funny because most of my early wish lists were from Japan, and actually a lot of the pre-orders I got on the physical edition were also surprisingly from Japan.
that's funny.
But the numbers are kind of crazy. I think it ended at like 45,000 wish lists or something when it got removed, which is I think like
Mhm.
15 times more than I had on Cuckold Simulator when it
Yeah.
launched.
Yeah, like, and how strong is the correlation between wish lists and sales? Because, I have a lot of games in my wish list that I'm just waiting for a sale for the most part. It's like when this is on discount,
Yeah,
I'll pick it up.
it depends on the game. Like the lower cost games
Oh
convert
yeah,
a bit higher from what I've understood. But for me, I've seen around like 20. But I mean, that's not like the big part. The big part is when you make big initial sales like that, you catch the algorithm, and then
yeah,
it just takes on a life of its own after that. It's just you need the big part, and I definitely had that lined up. I feel like
yeah. So, is there any way to appeal it?
no. So the thing with Steam is, I learned this from another video. There was this I forget who it is. The guy's an actual cuckold, but he made this like expose video about Steam and their basically how they work, how games get on, and like what they do on the back end in regards to like censorship and all that. And one of his things that he found was basically anybody working at Steam can do pretty much anything they want unilaterally. So if
Mm-mm.
a single person decides they don't like your game, it gets banned, and then the policy at Steam is we don't review banned games.
Huh.
So there's literally no recourse for it other than like sometimes a game gets banned, you get like a huge public sort of backlash over it, and they kind of reverse course on it.
Yeah.
However, in my case, I don't think many people are willing to go up to bat for Elden Bling. So just gotta take the L on that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of
I'm
people
trying not to think.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people covered the whole Cuckold Simulator thing, and that like let's just say like Yellow Flash for the quartering. Yeah, I remember the quartering definitely covered your game when that came out. I
Yeah,
thought,
well, the thing with Cuckold Simulator was it came out really fast. Like I only added up on
yeah.
the store for like I think it was like 3 weeks before I released it because I had this like initial wave of interest from Poland. I'm like, well, I got to ride this. I got to catch the algo somehow. So I released it early, very very early. It was like barely any content in the game. But I
Hmm.
think that was part of the problem with this one was it sat on the store for too long. And I think it might be easier for them to remove a game that hasn't released yet because nobody spent money on it and nobody will get mad, right?
Yeah,
Whereas if
that
you remove a game that's already out, you're gonna have people like, oh, I paid for this. I was expecting updates, especially for early access stuff. So it's a little riskier for them to do that. Whereas
yeah,
something
because
like this,
I'm assuming like a
if
class
they feel like
action
it's gonna be a problem,
lawsuit.
just like clean
Yeah,
something like that. It wouldn't. It's a lot cleaner for them to ban a game if they want to ban it pre-release. So
yeah. So yeah.
lesson learned.
So, well, like, are you just gonna have to reskin the game? Are you going to have to like give it a new name if you want to have some sort of
No,
presence on Steam?
you can't really do that.
Hmm.
They classify it as an offense, let's say.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I will release it as it is on a physical release, maybe some alternative store, Patreon or something. I don't know. I
Yeah.
mean, the numbers aren't going to be great on it, but if even a few people play it, that's all.
Yeah, to get it out there. Yeah, have you ever considered doing the Epic Games exclusivity? Has Tim Sweeney ever approached you for getting the
If Tim's listening right now, I will sign a contract, a very favorable contract for you. I'll take 20% of the revenue. You can keep the rest. So
20%? Yeah,
listen. I don't do this for the money. I just want people to play.
Yeah, yeah, and you know what? You know what? Cuckold skin in game and Tyrone skin. I think just little extra seasoning on top. Skin in Fortnite. I
Yeah,
should
yeah. We'll do
clarify.
the Fortnite cross.
The Fortnite collab. All right, yeah. Put a one in chat if you would mess with a Cuckold Simulator Fortnite collab. I think that'd be very funny. Yeah, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I did kind of float the idea out there of like possibly releasing game, back in the old interview about possibly releasing games on GOG. Um, has a
Yeah, they're not they're not too keen on. I don't want to say controversial games that kind of go against the grain. They're not too keen on. Same for
okay,
all those platforms, really. Itch is like that. You can't release on Itch; they just ban you immediately.
yeah,
And Epic Games, you can't get on. Everything else, you can't really get on. I can get on. There's a Korean platform, Stove Indie, which I'm already on, so I could release it there. But
yeah. Speaking
that's mostly
speaking of
catered
which,
to the Korean market. So it's
have
just when you're not on Steam, it's just you're dead.
yeah,
You're gone.
there is this Korean video. It seems that you realize that you can reach Korea in big ways. Sto is that the name of the platform or the the sellers or whatever? Is oh, I should
Yeah, they're
probably
like they're a Korean game developer slash publisher, and they're trying to open up like a sort of localized competitor to
that's
basically you can't compete with Steam globally. However, you can compete with them on a very
yeah, on a on a very small scale. That's very interesting. So just yeah, like do you I think I don't know, it seems like a very messed up policy just to have like just to like, oh, if your game gets banned, it's done. Yeah, it's not gonna get reviewed. That's
yeah. There's a whole new wave of that. They're actually starting to ban games that make use of AI generated assets now, and there's no
yeah.
warning.
Yeah, and like how does it determine that
And
the
there's no appeal process. Yeah, right. Like, how do you determine? Like, yeah, you can look at the fingers or whatever.
yeah, like because is
The
there
fact that there's no appeal process, it's really bad. Because
yeah.
there was games that were just using like a few images that were AI, and then the rest was like the people doing their own work, and they still got banned over that with no way to.
Yeah, and what if say the AI is like a part of the story or the AI is only taking sources from their own copyrighted work, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's I feel like it's very heavy-handed, but you know, it's Steam. They can kind of do what they want, and it's not really going to affect their bottom.
Yeah, I mean, there are the abundance of other other publishers that have decided to make their own game browsers and their own stores. You know,
Yeah.
just like Epic Games. EA had Origin. There's Ubisoft even has one, and of course GOG. But you know, those are mostly for their own games and not much else. Yeah. Yeah, is the Nintendo Switch release a possible means of recouping from this?
You know, I would say yes. However, I don't think any of my stuff would run on it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like I was talking to another developer who got banned from Steam, and he just moved all of his stuff over to Switch, and he's kind of belligerent in a way that I am. So I feel like if he could get on, I could also get on. But the problem is like these games barely run on like top end hardware because they're just coded so poorly.
Yeah,
So there's absolutely.
it's tough. Yeah, I think just like you'd have to make like a dedicated port or just kind of optimize the game, you know?
I'm not doing no optimization. That's against my.
That's against your principles. Yeah, so you stand against optimization of games.
Yeah, well, partially because the only reason this game exists is because you can make games so inefficiently now that even someone like me can make it. Because
Yeah.
realistically, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just fumbling around with Unity, having a good time. Like I'm not a gamer, but like it's been dumbed down enough to the point that like you can do these sort of things now. So I gotta respect that by keeping the system.
Nice. So yeah, okay, by the way, I am interested because I remember the Obama boss fight video that you posted. I bought the game because of that, but like it's not developed by you.
I'm sure a lot of people did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah,
No, it's just a
what
game. I found it. Me. I messaged the guy on Discord. I'm like, "Hey, do you want to trade Steam keys? I also have a stupid game." And he's, "Sure." And then I just do that video up of it, and like it's got a ton of views.
Yeah, it's like 100. That's like your third most viewed video. That's like, I don't,
Now I can't believe I can't not to jinx it. I cannot believe that game.
oh, you cut out.
I said not to jinx it, but I'm very surprised that game is still
Yeah, it's still on Steam. Uh,
for many.
yeah, you're still cutting out.
Uh, my internet's very bad today. It might be that.
That may be the case. Yeah, okay, it's 70% off right now. And by the way, if you want to pick up Cuckold Simulator, it is currently 25% off, or you can buy the Team Sneed Mega Pack bundle for 39% off. That is including Tyrone versus Cops VR, Cuckold Simulator, as well as the two DLC packs, the COVID-19 mask and Ukraine supporter pack. That was yeah, do you think so? Do you think there's any going to be any additions to Cuckold Simulator in the future? Because you I believe you did say that you'd have an update in I believe spring, but that got delayed.
Yeah, I did the Korean version. That's like I thought it would be. That was like very in depth, the whole like translation process. And
Hmm.
then once that was done, I I just threw up the Elden Bling store page. I wasn't planning on working on it, but then it was getting so many wish lists. I'm like, yeah, I gotta work on this now. And then I
Yeah.
did that for 3 months, and then it got banned, and I've been sad for the past 4 months, so I haven't worked on anything. But soon, soon.
Soon, soon there will be something. Yeah. Do you think you could give us a hint, give us a taste of what will be coming in a future Cuckold Simulator update?
Well, I was already planning on adding a gym, so I think I have the NPC for the gym now.
Okay. Is this gonna play into the redemption arc for the cuck?
No, it's gonna put him. It's gonna put him further in the hole.
Further in the hole. Oh, okay. I just real it's him looking for a new bowl, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's him looking for a new bowl. Yeah, but
Well, probably a combination of that, and I'm gonna need a gym character anyway. So maybe make a character unrelated to any real world people called Adam who can hang around the gym.
completely unrelated to anybody. His name isn't. Yeah, I was gonna because last interview I did ask you about Jack Murphy, and I believe you said that Jack Murphy would he's a real life person, and that would just cause complications. But then you had the John Goldman update. So it has
Yeah, I mean completely unrelated, you know.
completely okay, okay. So yeah, because there has been a lot of other cuckolds that have cropped up. So yeah, by the way, everybody in chat, put in your favorite or least favorite, depending on your perception of this. Your cuckold of choice that you would like to point to. That Team Sneed may or may not have somebody completely unrelated to in the next update. Because some that come to mind are obviously Adam 22, iDubbbz, uh, Hunter Avalon. Hunter I don't know. What's worse? Which situation do you think is worse if you've been keeping up with it at all? Is it iDubbbz or Hunter Avalon?
I want to say Hunter. I haven't kept like super close with iDubbbz, but
I
it
have.
seems like Hunter's was pretty bad.
Yeah, yeah. I think there's a male porn star that literally just like called you that like just like made a call out video basically. It's like, man, she's lying. She is lying. It's like
Didn't
he.
she, didn't she want to get like pissed on by five black dudes or something? That was her, right?
I think so. The
Yeah, that's
detail.
pr- that's pretty low. Pretty low.
Yeah, I don't remember the details that well. I don't think it's something that I want to remember all too well.
Honestly, I feel like Cuckold wouldn't even stoop that low.
Yeah. Wait, we got low tier god hunter. Yeah, Destiny. Okay, wait. Is low tier god a cuckold? I did not know about this. This is the first time I'm hearing about this. Low tier god is a cuckold. Huh. Very curious. That is. I might have to look into that because that is big if true. Oh, I think somebody said Sneeko. I think. Yeah, yeah, Sneeko. But yeah, but it has been over I think over almost 2 years since the Steam Deck came out, and you initially made a comparison video or a like will test video on of Cuckold Simulator on the Steam Deck. Um, have
Worked
you
surprisingly well.
yeah, have you played Cuckold Simulator since then since like the Steam Deck got multiple updates, and there's a more open sourced versions of Proton out there, or forks of Proton I should say. Has it?
Honestly, I haven't touched my Steam Deck since I made that video. It has been collecting a lot of dust.
Wow. Oh, and like this Steam Deck, I like that I'm showing on screen right now. Like it was given to you because it's like dev kit. It's like a developer's Steam Deck.
Oh no no no! I applied for a dev kit and got rejected, so I had to pay for that out of pocket.
Oh. Oh. That's unfortunate. That is yeah, dude. I think Steam just has it out for you.
They really do.
Yeah, who would have thought? You're just making silly little games. But we have Kite and Shaz who just became a member at the Epic Gamer level. Thank you so much, Kite and Shaz, for becoming a member. So yeah, so the Steam Deck just yeah, which model did you buy? Like the like lower end, the higher end, or the mid?
I think it's just the 256.
Okay. Yeah,
In
because
hindsight, you could have got whatever because swapping the SSD ended up being very easy. But it's off at the
yeah.
start. People weren't sure if it would be. So
Yeah. Yeah. That was yeah, like it's basically like the computer design or philosophy, but just with a handheld, which that's pretty interesting. But yeah, the Steam it runs on Steam Deck. And you like you said I'm pretty sure in the video you said it ran at 60 frames and kind of held it semi consistently at like ultra high settings.
I don't think I actually tested the frame rate, but it looked smooth enough.
Yeah, like I feel like this kind of game I can like get away with like cutting it to 45 or 30 frames per second on Steam Deck to save
We'll
battery.
go full cinematic.
Full yeah. You have to go PlayStation mode and then just like, make it a cinematic game. Yeah. Dude, I remember like when it's basically at the end of the PS4 cycle when every mainstay first party PlayStation game was 30 frames per second. And people were defending it, saying it gives the game a cinematic feel.
Yeah, like Bloodborne. Ugh.
Dude, that has yet to be gotten like a definitive edition or an update or re-release to other
Yeah,
consoles.
I'm sure it's some contractual issue at Sony, kind of like Demon Souls had. But who
Yeah, yeah, but like not even a PS5 version. That to me, that's just crazy.
they're saving that for a rainy day. I think.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, yeah, but yeah, by the way, so I'm gonna enter a I'm gonna start a Q&A in the chat below. So I was like, if you have any questions, ask Cuckold or ask ask Team Sneed, put it in the Q&A section. Team, yeah, because YouTube has the feature that's like start Q&A. It's and then YouTube just be adding features and then never explains them. Because like apparently YouTube has like the Instagram live like emojis reaction thing. I don't get it. I don't get it. But yeah,
It's a very Google thing to just add features without documentation
yeah, yeah,
and remove them for that.
yeah. By the way, I'm just wondering, because your most popular video is currently Chris Chan arrested, August 1st, 2021. What made you think to upload Chris Chan being arrested?
Uh, I mean, I was watching the stream. It was Ethan Ralph's stream, and he was out hunting for Chris Chan, and they
It's
fucking
Chris
found him as that
Chan.
was happening. I'm like, you know what? I got this running already. I might as well clip it and just upload it for the hell.
Nice, dude.
Because there's only like 2,000 people in the stream, so I'm like, somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, yeah, and that got to be you. It gotta be you. Yeah. What do you think of the downfall of the Ralpha male?
I don't keep up with him enough.
Fair enough. Yeah, I think it was about around a year ago. It got really really embarrassing. Yeah.
I
So
know.
yeah,
I know. Last time I checked, he moved to Mexico for something or other.
got
I'm
beat
I'm
up.
very far out of the loop on that. But
Got beat.
the one thing about Ralph is he always comes back.
He always comes back, bro.
You cannot keep him.
You can't stop the Ralpha male. Yeah. But yeah, should we go on to the Twitter questions that I asked? Oh yeah. But first off, if you're watching my screen share, what do you think of this soy jack? The soy jack that goes, but how does this affect you personally?
We live in a society, so other people's actions do affect.
We live in a society. All right, dude. He's so true. Yeah, but yeah, moving on. I did post this tweet saying, since I'm interviewing Team Seed, the developer of Cuckold Simulator, Tyrone versus Cops, and Elden Bling, comment some of your questions you want me to ask him. Let me retweet that again, just so we can get all the questions in here. Yeah, so Kite and Shaz says, will he add a gym as a location that has Adam 22 benching 90 pounds? That would be funny. I think you somewhat already touched on that question previously.
Yeah,
That
I don't know who this Adam 22 guy is, but I do have plans for a character named.
yeah, the gym location is real. Uh, uh, Dongus Cock 69 says, "Lol, when is he adding the Only Man's DLC and is Hunter Avalon and his wife making an appearance in it?"
I don't know how much like real world insertion I want to do. Like I feel like the last one I did was maybe a little forced, so I want it to be like
Hmm.
an organic part of the world building, I suppose, rather than just something I shove in because it's a current event or something. But
Yeah, you need it. You
I
need
don't
to
know.
keep
I
the
feel like
integrity.
your wife being pissed on by five black men could be a worthy addition.
Worthy yeah, because it seemed like at the end of 2021 and beginning of 2022 you were inserting a lot of that, such as John Goldman, Hunter Biden, um Will Smith, and the Oscars. uh so yeah, do you regret, like, kind of, do you think those three events kind of ruin the integrity, or is like, do you think it's just like, oh, that's fine, but you don't want to keep doing that moving forward?
I think it's some of like the Goldman one's slightly inorganic. It felt a little forced in hindsight, but mostly like the question is, at least for me, like how well will some of these things age?
Yeah.
Like if somebody plays it in like a year or 2 years or 3 years, like will the content still be funny without context? I guess is where I would draw the line.
Yeah, that makes sense. Um, so so do you think you kind of wrote them in a way to where, yeah, they stand as their own characters separate from just like the drama that surround them at the time of development?
Mm, those two probably not. I feel like they're a little too tied into the current event.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird how everybody at this point has forgotten about the Oscars situation last year with Will Smith. That was that was like a huge
Like
thing, and
the other real world insert, I think I did better, which was
Hunter
Christopher
Biden.
Barr. Like I feel like he works without reference.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, continuing on, seeing if we have any more. And the more replies. He says this in quotes. I think I have to quote him. Redo Nemo. Your game is very influential, so much that many people look up to the Cuck as a role model. At Adam 22 is a huge fan and inspires to be just like him. How do you feel about this?
Well, I think Adam missed the point of the game, which is it's not something to aspire to.
Yeah, because you've been
However,
getting
reading a lot of that stuff has given me an interesting amount of like cope material to work with because he's talking about like, oh, this will be good for our business and it's going to make me so much money and all this stuff. But it's like, there's some things money can't buy, right? Like
there's
the respect of your peers, the sexual integrity of your wife. And he sold that for, you know, probably not a lot. The dude has enough money as it is, I would imagine, right? Like,
yeah,
at what point is it not worth it? I feel like we're past that, but
yeah.
that's for
Dude,
him to decide.
that view has 9.7 million views, or that tweet does. That's crazy. That's crazy how many views that has.
Yeah,
All
I mean, no such thing as bad publicity, but I think I might make an
nearly 10 million people saw Adam 22 coping about being a cuck. That's crazy. Yeah, so yeah, so I think I think the Hunter Biden stuff. I think that was definitely like the most organic. I like looking back at it, yeah, if it was divorced from the
Yeah,
situation.
I like the Hunter Biden.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
just a nice free tie-in with the art gallery I already had.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I gave more content to that. So I was like, might as well do that. That yeah, I think that's probably a good call in the retrospect. But we just got a super chat from Death Culture that said, recently played Tyrone versus Cops. I may do a video game review. I have to say it is hella funny and a lot of fun. I might get Tyrone the golden blicky.
Well, you better do it before July 13th because it's 50% off.
I might have to buy that too. Hold up. Just yeah. 50% off the golden blicky is now $4 $4.79. Yeah. Uh I okay, also just another thing with the Jack Murphy stuff. Because I remember like other YouTubers like covered your game again with the Jack Murphy update. Did your game get an uptick of sales for adding him?
Yeah, I mean, there's always an uptick in sales around the time when, like, if somebody makes a video about it, but it's not as big as you might.
Okay.
The conversion ratio from like YouTube views to like game sales, it's really not that much. Um, I think this was before our last interview, actually, when XQC played my game on Twitch for like 80,000 people, right?
Yeah.
The the sales uptick was not like it was pretty substantial, but not like as huge as I thought it might.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I
Like you think,
believe
oh, 80,000 people, right? But
yeah.
it wasn't. The sales went up by like 8 times for like a week, and then
Yeah,
which
kind
is
of.
like really good and all, but like it's not as insane as you think for being front page.
Yeah. Because I think people looked towards Among Us because Among Us was for all intents and purposes, a dead game until one streamer played Among Us on Twitch. In 2 years
Yeah,
after it
I mean,
came out.
also completely different category of game because
Yeah, it's a
something like this you can
multiplayer game.
enjoy just as much, if not even more, by watching somebody else play it because it's just kind
Yeah. Yeah, with Among Us, a lot of the content comes from. Also, there is a free version on iOS and Android, but like the content
of
comes from
for
like
all the.
the social deduction. Yeah, so
That's what I need a cuckold 4-person co-op game.
dude, that okay. Imagine Tyrone versus Cops, but it's like 4-player multiplayer, and it's like it's like what is it? Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, or something involving people would play the cuck and the wife and the bull, and you can make a game out of.
Dude, that'd be good. But like I don't know, because I don't think you really done anything multiplayer before, so having a net code for that, I feel like may also be an issue.
Well, the problem with multiplayer is not making it, because I know how to do that. You just use mirror in Unity. It's not that hard. But the real problem with that is you need servers. Servers are kind of expensive, especially when I'm selling games for like $1 or $2. There's just no way to make it like economic.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
You can
So
do like local hosting or whatever, but it generally has a poor experience.
yeah, I believe like peer-to-peer connection, and that kind of relies on multiple people having a good connection. And then it will like destroy everybody else's experience if not. Yeah. Yeah, even because I know there's a free Hololive fan game that has like better net code than just about every other fighting game on the market, surprisingly. So it's possible. There, there's some way if a fan game can. But yeah, let me address some more of the Team C Q&A. Yeah, so in the Q&A section, just drop a chat in there, and I will be reading it. But Henok Tatey says, Manic, I want to know if we are gonna have side missions such as playing as Cuck Smith. So, I mean, we do. I mean, I'll let you answer that question yourself.
I mean, he's in a jail cell. What do you want
He's in the jails. Yeah, yeah, like, dude, the prison, dude. They break out of prison. Smith and Tyrone, dude.
to? Yeah, I mean, I was thinking of having content where you play as like Deshaun or something.
Yeah, because the what night 10 that that would be spun off into Tyrone versus Cops. That was essentially you playing as a different character. So yeah, I guess it is possible. How was how did you intend for the one night where you play as Tyrone to be spun off into its own game?
No, that was just kind of like an because I made it and I'm like, huh, I could probably sell this for 99 cents. Like I wanted it mostly as like an entry ramp into somebody buying the actual.
Yeah.
It's the only reason it.
Okay. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it is differentiated. Very not like significantly so, but it is its own.
Yeah. Because you did expand on the gameplay of night 10. I think it's night 10. Please correct me if I'm wrong
I
on
think
that.
it's I think it's night 7.
Night 7.
Gotta freshen up.
Yeah, I need to start a new like clean save file at this point. I'm just at like night like 79 or something. But yeah, I think I think if there's a story point or something funny that would justify it, I guess you'd be able to play as other characters. And there definitely are a bunch of side missions where you can play as just Cuckold himself, like the bunker guy. And technically the Jack or John Goldman, that's kind of a side mission that you have to go out of your way to. And also the Pride event for June. That too. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, and by the way, what made you think that a VR version that of, making a VR version of Tyrone versus Cops, and then also like also, how did development of the VR version go?
well, the VR version started for two reasons. One was I thought it'd be really funny to drink lean in VR, and the second one was I wanted a VR headset, but I didn't want to pay for it. So I'm like, oh, I can just make a game and get my money back for it. So,
Hmm. Did you get your money
the
back?
development for it was not smooth. I made plenty on that. Not like an insane amount because VR is obviously a very limited platform
Yeah.
when you're selling a $2 game.
Mhm.
That one was rough. VR is kind of a nightmare to work with. I don't know if I do.
Yeah, I would assume so because like that, like obviously
'Cause
that'd been.
I took Tyrone versus Cops and I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna slot in like some VR framework and this will be super easy. And spoilers.
Yeah, so like how much of the original games did you use as a like a base?
Well, I copied and pasted the Unity project and then I worked off that.
Okay.
So I want to say 100%
Yeah,
closer. I
yeah.
stripped out the non VR stuff and try to cheat in the VR stuff. It
Yeah.
works. I don't know how, but it works.
You got it to work. Yeah, and it actually plays like surprisingly differently than the base game. Because I'm pretty sure the only like real new or because there is the addition of like I'm pretty sure if you hold it sideways you'll deal 50% more damage. And
Uh,
like that's kind of a
I
feature
guess
that you can.
the main difference is you don't have infinite ammo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What made you think of doing that?
I don't know. I'm like, how can I make this different? I'm like, yeah, I'll make them drop ammo.
Yeah, and lean was added in this version too, I
Yeah,
believe.
that's very important. Very important.
Yes, the lean. We need the lean. Yeah. But going back to some of the Q&A questions, will you add EDP 445?
Who the hell is that? I gotta look that up.
Oh. Yeah, do you want I could play a video on stream if you want me to that would explain it well enough. But basically
Well,
ba-
what's the quick rundown?
he okay, so he got exposed for allegedly being a predator because these guys they pose as an underage girl and like basically to lure EDP into their trap. And you know he came to where he thought the underage girl would be. That's the quick rundown.
I see.
That yeah, that is. Dude, I remember when that first broke out. That was crazy. It's like a dude. Yeah, like EDP before that was a legend. Now he's not, and that's kind of sad. Uh,
Sex is always the undoing of these people. Always.
real. So, oh, also he's like over 300 pounds. Like if that makes it funnier.
Makes
Like,
it worse. He thinks some underage girl's interested in it. 300
y-
pounds. Come on.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Let's be real. All underage girls these days want like twinks. That's like the popular thing. They're all
Mhm.
into the like the K-pop body type, right?
Yeah. So yeah, but we just got a super chat from Scurvy Rum that says Team Sneed rocks. Have them add Adam 22 to Cuck Simulator. We did cover that previously in this interview. But yeah, there will be a man named Adam added. Continuing on, Invader TAK says, "Will the next update have more of Wade's storyline?"
Yes.
Very cool. Very cool.
Wayne's storyline will be a very integral part of the game.
Ooh, I feel like you're yeah, you're building something up with Wade. Is is I I'm highly anticipating the Did
I
like
do plan on having endings at some point, and Wayne will have a an
his,
ending
his own ending.
associated with his quest line.
Very cool. Henok Tades also says, "Are you going to add the slippy slide as an activity in the game?"
Do I want to know what that is?
I mean, the slippy slide is very integral for the Cuckold's experience. They go down the slippy slide and they slip on semen.
Ugh, that's vile.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, continuing on. Henok Tady says, did he consider to make a Doom version of the Cuck Simulator where you destroy war pigs, cucks, and grifters? What is here?
It's too much effort.
I mean,
Too much
like,
effort.
I mean, if you're making a Doom version, that's literally just like a different game at that point. If you're like gonna build
Yeah.
it off of Doom, I need it.
See, people always come to me with these like off the wall ideas, which would like be cool, but like some of them require like actual game development skills, and that's just not me.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Like the anime, the anime girl game. The I was just like, yeah, completely different. Oh, dude. Well, okay, what if you did a VR version of Anime Girl Genocide?
I don't know. That game's just kind of bad, right? There's like one guy who was really like autistic about it and started speedrunning it. I'm like, it's like a million better games you can
Fair. Yeah, I feel you'd probably have to expand on that before you can just like, sell it as its own thing unless you want to make it like a free demo. Okay. So, Henok Tades also says, "Are we going to get a katana in Tyrone versus Cops?"
play. It's in the VR version already.
Yeah, okay. Do you think you're gonna backport any of the VR exclusive features into the base Tyrone versus Cops?
Probably not. Too much effort.
Okay.
They gotta be different in some way.
Okay. AC says, "Will the Cuckold game continue with the reveal of new cucks?"
If I can make them fit, then it doesn't. I don't
Okay.
want to do it just for the sake of doing it, like I said before.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I think that explains it. Just like if you think it's feasible and it makes sense in the lore, then yeah. Uh, Invader TAK, is that why you added the speedrun achievements?
Yeah, it was literally for that one guy. Also, I added chapter 2 to that game because of that guy as well. He's like,
Yeah,
when you gonna make chapter 2, bro? I'm like, you serious? He's like, yeah. So I spent like 5 hours making a second chapter.
yeah, dude, it's hilarious, hilarious, dude. More integrity than Yandere Dev. That that's a low bar. What's your reaction to that? Being called, you have more integrity than Yandere Dev.
Yeah, it's pretty much the floor, right?
That's the floor. Real, yeah, you actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure once the Jack Murphy stuff came out, you were really quick on that. The Oscar stuff, you were also pretty quick. Very very impressive. So yeah, so let's see. Foxy Sphinx says, "Oh yeah, you right, Sneeko, Will Smith, and Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey is ridiculous. Dude cheated on his ex-wife and is now all of a sudden he wants to tell other men how to act. Many such cases. Many such cases." Yeah. Wings of hypogonadism. I'm most likely. I'm most likely butchering that name. Have you heard of the lol cow named Tyree Sneed? Do you
I have not. I'm only familiar with Legarius Sneed. Football player.
luxurious Sneed? You know, okay, you know what the funny thing is? Just today, when I was like kind of researching for this for this for for this stream, I just realized what the joke of the original Simpsons the Simpsons like scene was. It was it was basically like Chuck's Feed and Sneed form or no, Sneed's Seed and Feed, formerly Chuck's. So but since it's like it all rhymes, the three on the top. If it was Chuck's, then it would be Chuck's Suck and Fuck.
I feel like I'm being baited right.
Baited.
Yeah, it's like a meme when people poorly explain the joke.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, sounds about right. Okay, Tedeschi says Chud Logic, real. Lego My Ego says, "What do you think of white girls dating slash marrying Asian, Native American, Polynesian, or other non-white guys, but gets upset over seeing a group of ethnic minorities of girls stealing their men?"
I think people are stupid and we need to return to arranged marriage.
True, true, so real. All right, yeah, dude, bro, he was so real for that. Yeah, but yeah, just before we go on, just so you know, Cuckold Simulator and I believe every single Team Sneed game and DLC is on sale right now for the Steam Summer Sale. The offer ends July 13th. So shout out to Team Sneed for coming on, and yeah, make sure you check out his game because he's cool. Alakazor says, "Do you ever plan on doing a face reveal?"
No, I see what happened with Dream. No, we're not going down.
Ye- yes, you have the same audience as Dream. Bro, what if Dream played Cuckold Simulator?
That'd be cool.
Dude, he should do that. I think that'd be funny. I think there would be a very vocal minority of his audience that'd be pissed off at him. I think, like, but he always like cucks to Twitter. Unfortunately,
I don't know. It's one of those games where like even when people want to hate it, they still enjoy it at some level.
even if they want to hate it. Yeah, like
Like if you look at the reviews for it on Steam, like
let's read some
some of the some of
reviews.
the reviews on there are funny with like how people like want to go
iDub
into a game and
Simulator,
like
the
I
first
don't know.
thing. Most helpful review in the past 30 days. Let me go to all time. I think that'd get a better view of it. Let's see. Where okay, here's the date range. Uh can I just do only lifetime? Okay. Yes, it says okay. I guess that only applies for this right here. So yeah, early access review posted July 6th. When's the Adam 22 and Grow Score DLC? Wholesome Keanu Chungus Reddit 100, very cultured game for an anime fan like myself to play, but to be honest, you have to have a very high IQ to understand the plot of Cuckold Simulator. The deeply interwoven use of the space-time continuum and dark matter makes it so that only the highest of intellectuals, such as myself, can play it. Please give me karma. The browse Reddit feature was truly the best feature added to any video game. Truly. The like has anybody sent you like actually I'm pretty sure has anybody sent you like the like most not necessarily user generated but user inserted content into yeah, like just like send you a screenshot of something so like disgusting or whatever. It's like, hey, look at the image I put on like the art and Cuckold's on
I've
Cuckold's
seen I've seen some like some people put like goatsy in it, but nothing
goatee. bro.
To be honest, I'd rather see Goatsy than who's a really Nikocato's asshole. I'd rather see Goatsy than
Oh, bro. My friend bought me this game as a meme, but I decided that it was a very good game. Each night after work, I decided I'm going to go to bed. I decided that I'm going to browse my favorite website, Reddit. But instead, I had accidentally opened censored, and all of a sudden my wife comes in and decides she's going to beat me. But it's okay. I like it. At first, I was going to rate this game a 0 out of 10, but now I'm going to rate it 8 out of 10 for the simple fact that we're going to actually search things on the browser. Um, so the Reddit browser truly is amazing. Do you have any analytics of who's buying this as a gift and who's buying this for themselves?
no, they don't give you.
I feel I feel like that'd be a really like
The only
easy.
thing I get is like wish list purchases for other people. That's the only one I can.
Hmm. Yeah, I feel like a good analytic would just be like how many people bought these as a gift, because I feel like this is the kind of game that like you'd gift to people as a funny joke, you know?
Yeah, that's partly why I keep the price on it low, so people can like gift it in that way. But yeah, they don't give you those analytics, but they're overhauling the analytics soon, so maybe they'll add it. The back end's pretty.
Hmm. Yeah, the no jumper update has been great. Oh my science, this game has changed my life. And I will grind this game very well. I absolutely adore the diversity embedded in the game. The, okay, this review has 71 hours on record, or 47 at the review time. This game brings me closer to my favorite YouTuber, Sneeko. I'm able to understand what being an alpha male is. Being a cuck is truly a part of the Sigma experience. Dude, like, do you ever just like do you ever just like read the reviews of this game? If you ever want to like lighten the mood, you're ever in a dark place, especially after like getting especially after getting your other game banned. You ever just read the Cuckold similar reviews?
Most of the reviews, a lot of them are just like memes.
Yeah.
I guess if I do something like that, I like to watch people's let's plays on YouTube,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty I like
mostly to see what parts people like, so I can
yeah.
like use that
Yeah,
for sort of like development information or whatever. But
yeah, because like I
if
like I was just watching this Tyrone to discuss physical edition unboxing. And I see on the right hand side, this is possibly the most raciest game ever, and it's hilarious. Tyrone versus Cop by Simba the Gamer. Like this seems like kind of like appealing to normies, right? And playing Tyrone versus cops. I think that's hilarious. I think that's hilarious. But
I like when black people play it because they generally enjoy it. The white people get more upset than the black people do about.
I feel like that applies to just about everything, especially when it comes to anything made in Japan.
Yeah, hey, you're not wrong.
That is true. But yeah, by the way, this will be your chance to send in some last minute questions, as we are about to wrap up soon. I'd say probably in the next 10 minutes or so. But Invader TAK says, will there be a storyline involving an OnlyFans thought?
That was actually like one of the earliest ideas I had for the game, even before releasing it. So
Yeah.
probably at some point.
Yeah, cuz does the wife ever mention having an OnlyFans? I feel like I've seen something about that in there.
No,
Huh.
but if she did, she'd be one of those girls that have like 3 subscribers.
Three subscribers not making any money. Will she get fired from her job though for having it, for it getting
Yeah.
exposed?
Her job is to fuck Tyra.
Bro, that's for real. Yeah, but yeah. Lego My Ego says let's hope that Google, YouTube, and Twitch are banning this game because this good similar wait are banning this game. Wait, what? Oh, let's not hope. Not hope. Okay. Let's not hope that Google, YouTube, and Twitch are banning this game because this good similar game can help guys how to not be a cuck. I believe that is already banned on Twitch.
Yeah. The only non-pornographic game to be banned.
Yeah, cause dude, that's actually crazy to me. That just like they just did they ever give a statement as to why, or did they just add it to a list?
They added it to a list, and I have my own theory on it. So there's two domains on Twitch that have the banned games list. There's like safety.twitch.tv, and there's another page on twitch.tv. And the game is only on one of those lists. So I'm thinking it was a rogue employee in one of the departments who just added it to their list, and it never got reflected in the other one because it wasn't like a quote unquote official decision. It happened right after the XQC.
Huh. So XQC played the game, and then some random Twitch employee just went ahead and just added it.
That's my theory.
Dude, that's so messed up. But you know what? Twitch is going downhill anyways, and it is going downhill fast, very fast. As obviously Rumble and Kick are eating Twitch's lunch. Yeah. What do you think about the current streaming wars going on?
Honestly, my view on this kind of black-pilled because there was a point where you could do anything on Twitch too, right? Like even back when it was Justin.tv, there was not
Hmm.
really any rules enforcement, right? So it seems like these companies pop up and you can do pretty much whatever, and then when they get like to a critical mass, the censorship invariably comes, like no exceptions, right?
Hmm.
So you just got to play this game of constantly hopping from platform to platform, riding the wave until it gets too big, and then finding the next smaller competitor.
Yeah.
So I feel the same way even about like Kick. Kick is trying to take on Twitch right now, and it's like, their policies are good now, but will they be good in, several years if they stick around and take a bit of their market share?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah, but I think I don't know, I'm a little more hopeful. I'm just kind of like I just hope that I just hope that like Kick or Rumble, either one just like takes over Twitch, and it'll be fine. Because like even like Rumble, who's even like more positioned as a YouTube competitor, is actually kind of leaning into the live streaming more. Just that's how weak Twitch is at this moment. So it's just
Yeah,
like
I'm all for the competition, but I think ultimately it's an issue of economics because a lot of these platforms are unprofitable to run, and they're going to be
yeah.
even more unprofitable if you got advertisers pulling out and stuff. So I think they all just have to trend towards the sort of censorship at some point.
Yeah, that's why like YouTube subsidized by Google and Twitch is subsidized by Amazon. And that's why
And
there's
then
a
they're all subsidized by the federal government.
and obviously there's an increased focus on like super chats, donations, all of that because like nobody, some people had a Patreon back in like 2014, but it mostly started in like the adpocalypse era when just the ad rates plummeted. Yeah, that's just my thought of it. But yeah, so uh update the Amaranth link on the living room TV to her Kick. Oh yeah, Amaranth is streaming on Kick now.
Is she on there?
I
Oh, actually, if she's on Kick, it might work in the game. Like the issue with the Twitch stream not playing is because they use some like proprietary codec that I
oh.
can't do in the Chromium browser. So if it's Kick, it might actually play. That'd be good.
Oh, dude, that actually, that's a really good idea, Invader Tech. That is really good. Yeah. At least Amaranth has ovarian failure. Is there?
Some sort of cosmic justice.
Yeah, are we gonna see Deshaun's reaction to the ovarian failure? Is that
Honestly, you probably think it's
yeah?
yeah.
What is
I've noticed this thing among people nowadays where like if the subject of like being infertile or whatever comes up, they're like, that's a good thing. And they're like being completely serious about it. And it's
yeah,
like infertility doesn't come in a vacuum, right? There's usually like other conditions that lead
mhm,
to it as a sort of side effect, right?
yeah,
Very, very
yeah,
degenerate sex focused view. I hate it.
yeah. I wonder what else could have been done to Amaranth for that to happen. But I think if no one else has any questions, I think we're just about to wrap it up. But we do have some. Yeah, Invader Attack. Did Twitch ever tell you why they banned Cuckold Simulator? My guess, yeah, I think we already covered that. Moon says, "Will there be a
I didn't even bother contacting him.
Yeah, I feel like if you contacted them, they're just like, "Oh, let's add you to the other list. Let's make it official." Just like
Yeah.
well, yeah. Moon says, "Will there be a sequel to the game?"
Uh, I don't know. That's like a cash grab, right? Like, what would a sequel have that I can't just put in the base?
I guess you could have it focus on a different guy. Like it'd be a completely different situation. Yeah, you know
I'd
how.
probably just, I'd probably just make a similar but different premise game at that point. I wanted to
Yeah.
make something involving incels, but I need more.
Or like, yeah, do just like make a walking chud jack. That'd be great. Yeah. AC says, "Do cucks have a no cucks get left behind foundation?"
I'm sure there's some sort of camaraderie.
They join together. They join together in song. Talk about how cucked they are. Okay, wait. I do wait. Okay. Henok Tady says, "Who wants to step up to raise Tanya's 17 children? Don't be intimidated."
Surprising amount of.
So yeah, yeah, surprising amount. Real name's not given says Incel Simulator. Lego My Ego says we got the very own Cuckold Simulator. Now we need Chud Simulator, Chad Simulator, 304 Simulator, Pick Me Simulator, and Trad Thought Chameleon Simulator. Incel into
Yeah,
Cuckold
so
like a
someone else has to do it. If I can make games, you can make games. I promise.
yeah. Oh, so did you know that there's another Cuckold Simulator game that came out that's like
Yeah,
act
that one came out like 5 6 years ago, and I think it got removed from Steam for like having a Bitcoin.
a Bitcoin thing?
But yeah, that one's actual sit in the
Wait.
closet and watch.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like let me look at the let me look at the Steam page because I remember somebody linked it to me and I got horrified because it's actually like 18 plus.
You have to oh, you're talking about Cuckold Light.
I I don't yeah, I don't know. Uh
Yeah, and there's a game called like just Cuckold Simulator like 6 years ago. That one got removed for being a minor. And there's also Cuckold Life Simulator. Not ironic at all. It's literal it's literal cuckold porn.
yeah. Okay, yeah, it might be that. Yeah, what do you think of that? Have you have
I
you
I disavow. I disavow.
disavow?
It's nasty.
Yeah. What do you think of the people that have like unironically? Because I'm pretty sure you posted this on Twitter, quite a few months ago, that actual cuckolds would follow you on Twitter or something.
Yeah, I'm like one of the top results when you search for cuckold, so I get a lot of people I don't want to get. I've had people on my Patreon message me stuff like they were
Bitch.
upset that it wasn't an actual cuckold game and that you didn't get cuckolded, and like I
Bruh.
thought I thought they were fucking with me, but I would engage them further and they were being like completely serious. I'm like, ugh.
Lol, dude. They paid for the Patreon, like, and then got disappointed about the game.
Yes.
What? Okay, I don't know. That seems kind of counterproductive to me, or counterintuitive. But yeah, I think that'll be it for this interview. I just like to thank Team Sneed for hopping on. This has been, yeah, I have a soft spot in my heart for Cuckle Slayer. They add me into the game. All right, he literally add me into the game. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool if I do say so myself. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the stream. Uh, yeah, Team C, do you have anything to say before we head out?
Yeah, I'd like to show my Gumroad where you can purchase a
All right.
physical edition of Elden Bling. The only place to get it now that it's banned on Steam.
Hmm. Yeah, so like this, so the the disc won't, so the disc can run the game without the use of Steam.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a digital download up too for people who don't have the disk drive. But mostly it's just
Yeah.
a funny physical thing to own.
Yeah. Yeah, so okay. One physical copy of Elden Bling. It is a PC DVD ROM, 5 gigabytes, system requirements low as shit. I like that.
Elden Bling's actually pretty efficient. I think that one could run on a Switch.
This one can. I mean, if this is the one that is if this is the one that is how do I say it? Banned on everything, then I guess put it on a Switch, right? So yeah, I'm gonna link that in the chat. Team Sneed Gumroad. All right, and yeah, and if I do show some myself before we head out. All right, we are proudly sponsored by the Dragon's Treasure, where you can use code Manic for 10% off your anime brand tea and coffee. Yeah, so yeah, check
Oh,
out the
hold on. I'm gonna add promo code Manic to my store as well, but you're only getting
yo.
one penny off. That's all you get, 1 penny. I got small margins, but I'm
All
at it.
right, all right, yeah, yeah. So, like, are you gonna? Is it like how when will this take effect? I don't know how fast you can just do
Um,
it.
literally right now.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you can now use code Manic at the Team Sneed Gumroad to get 1 cent off. All right. Very very cool. I'm assuming I'm not getting a cut of this of the 1 cent off.
You know what? You can, but minimum payout is $5.
Okay. All right, guys. All right, guys. Does this apply to every product, or I like how we're actually making
Every
like a
every product, every product.
okay, every product. All right, very cool. So yeah, a penny saved is a penny earned. So true. All right, yeah. So yeah, make sure yeah, buy all the buy everything so I can
Yeah,
reach that
if you
five
buy
dollar
everything, you'll save seven cents.
7 cents. Give me money, you get nothing. My favorite product. Yeah, but yeah, here on the Dragon's Treasure, you can get 10% off your anime brand tea. So yeah, hope you'll have a good one. Yeah, so the link in the description is for my affiliate link to the Dragon's Treasure. Hope you'll have a good one. And we have 2 promo codes now. All right, we have 2 promo codes now. We're moving on up. We're moving up. Very cool. So, hope you'll have a good one. Peace out, and get some Steam deals, get some Manic deals. All right, we got Cuckold Simulator on sale. All right, for 25% off. You can get 10% off at the T store. Now you can get 1 cent off at the Gumroad. All right, amazing deals, amazing deals. Hope we'll have a good one. Peace out. Oh yeah. By the way, I'm streaming tomorrow. The tomorrow's gonna be a Hero Hey stream. It's gonna be huge. Okay. It's gonna be the third part in the trilogy. Don't miss out because it's gonna be epic. It's gonna. Hopefully, it's the finale. I don't know. It's only the finale if Hero Hey stops dressing up as a woman. All right. Hope you'll have a good one. Peace out.